Hello Daily Drafters and welcome back to the channel for today's daily draft. We are second to last draft here on the channel here today. Last week of drafts for Lord of the Rings, believe it or not, Wilds of Eldraine is coming very soon. As soon as next week is set review season, I know. In just over a week the full set is spoiled. So here we go. Second to last draft of Lord of the Rings. Been on a tear of losing lately, so let's see if we can go ahead and flip that back around with Bill the Pony, pack 1, pick 1. Great card here, 4 mana 1/4, basically 4 mana 4/4 with upside. And that's the kind of card you want to start with. We've got a Minas Tirith, which is not going to be insane to think that it could wheel. There's also a Smite the Deathless and a Torment of Gollum. But I am totally fine starting with Bill the Pony and going from there. Now, what do we get to follow that up with but absolute garbage? And for those non-French speakers out there, that's garbage. There's a Birthday Escape. I do not like blue-white as a deck. The best cards in this pack are blue and white. There's a Troll. There's an Elven Chorus. And maybe we can be like some green-white creature-based deck or something. I mean, if there's a card that cares about food, it's Bill the Pony. If this was pack 1, pick 1, I would still be taking Bill, so I'm not putting too much weight into this pack. I do really like black-white as a deck, and I like blue-black. I do not like... No, sorry. As far as white decks go, I like black-white. And now that I'm thinking about it, that's the only white deck I like to play. But I'll go ahead and shoot for the moon here with Elven Chorus and see if we can get something going with that. Okay, now we get an Éowyn, Lady of Rohan, to follow up Bill the Pony. Works very well with Bill the Pony. We don't have to be green necessarily, but we'll see if any of these decent-ish green cards wheel. But this is a pretty easy Éowyn here. And now a very easy Errand Rider of Gondor. So we're getting a little bit more back to the right side of things with Éowyn, Bill the Pony, and Errand Rider. Not to say we still couldn't be green here with Elven Chorus. Now, there is another Errand Rider. This is also Meriadoc, Celeborn the Wise, which all go very well with Elven Chorus. But I'm just going to continue and take the good... Ooh, if I took a pack 1, pick 1 Bill the Pony, what's to say that a pack 1, pick 6 Bill the Pony won't suit my fancy as well? Pretty easy Bill the Pony there. All right. Mushroom Watchdogs goes well with Bill because you get a bunch of food. Celeborn the Wise, probably not. There's a random 2-drop here. It's between Watchdogs and Cavalier for me. And pick 7? There's still a bunch of green. We can definitely be base green-white. Just green-white creatures, dump them on the battlefield and get to work here. Let's try Watchdogs. Nimble Hobbit, good with Bill because you can make his toughness bigger. Chance-Met Elves, not really it. Bow, no thanks. Shire Terrace, no thanks. Bunch of red and blue. We'll just take the Hobbit here because we pretty much know we're drafting white at this point. Now the question is, what are we pairing it with? And we're going to see if any of this other green wheels. I think in pack 1... No, pack 2 there was a generous end. So pack 1, what green were we looking to wheel? No, pack 3 was the generous end, I think. Because pack 2 was the Elven Chorus. Pack 3 was the Éowyn over generous end, if I'm remembering correctly here. So let's see what kind of green wheels. And if we can really put ourselves into a food deck. It's not a deck I've really ever drafted. So what better time than the second to last draft of the format here? Pick 9. There's a Took Reaper now for Wrath, Escape. Literally none of the green wheeled. I'm not sure how much green there was in this pack. But I guess I'll take Took Reaper as the most likely card I'll be playing in this deck. I don't really like the combat trick. Another Nimble Hobbit. Pelargir Survivor came back, which is interesting, but I'm just going to keep towing the line. Once again, for the 39th time, black is once again cut. The Watchdogs came back. The Generous Ent didn't, but that's not necessarily a green card as much as it is a multicolor card. We still have tons of white cards here. Nothing but creatures, which goes outstandingly with Elven Chorus. Errand Riders are outstanding with Elven Chorus because they keep the train flowing. You draw more cards. And get to cast more creatures off the top of your library. So let's see if we can make the Elven Chorus thing work. What's going to happen is that I'm going to open some black bomb, like, not bomb, but maybe Bitter Downfall or Claim the Precious, and then I'm going to have to make a decision here if I want to go black-white or continue down the green-white path. Meriadoc didn't wheel. Now there's Peregrine Took, though. And an Aowen. We already have one Aowen. I think we can take Peregrine Took here. If one or more tokens would be created, that plus a food are created. So Bill the Pony makes 3 food with Peregrine Took. And that's it so far. Yeah, let's try Peregrine Took here. Again, Meriadoc didn't wheel, so I don't think green-white food is completely open. But I mean, we've got a lot of creatures here. If I had to cut cards so far, I'd prefer to have these cards start in the sideboard. But that's not to say we couldn't play them if we don't want, if we, you know, need more creatures here. Golem's Bite, Fiery Inscription. I'm looking at Mirror Guardian and Bag End Porter, and probably gonna side with the Guardian because it's cheaper. Although Bag End Porter with Bill, Peregrine, and Aowen is already not too bad. I don't want another Took Reaper or a Now for Wrath. Let's take Bag End Porter here. Here's the late Claim the Precious I told you would try to sway me in another direction, and it very well might. But usually trying to get into black when you know it's not open is not a good thing to do. Well, there's a Brandywine Farmer. I don't know how good that is. I mean, it's good with these double Watchdogs. You know, Watchdogs into Farmer on 3. Think it's better than a random rider, potentially. And now we get a Dunlin Crebain pick 4. Here we are. Dunedain Rangers is another 4-drop. Mirror Guardian as something we passed up on earlier. There is a Mirkwood Spider as an early creature, just to make sure we can get creatures down. We have a ton of 4-drops already. And I'm kind of building around Elven Chorus here just to see if the whole creature thing can work. There is a Hobbit Sting, and maybe it wheels. It's going to be pretty good in our deck, but I'm going to take the early creature and then get past a ton of great black, blue, and red cards, and literally no green or white. Black, blue, red are the 3 best colors in the set. Green and white are the 2 worst. And that's all that's left here is great black, blue, and red cards. So, but the path has sailed for us. We are stuck in our ways here. So let's do this. Hey, another Mushroom Watchdogs. It's pretty good. I'll go ahead and take that. Would probably play an Esquire the King as well. Another Birthday Escape. Guess I'll take Took Reaper. Alright, give me all of the food. Because Watchdogs is going to be a game plan here. Here's the Hobbit Sting I said could wheel. Do we want a second spider? I think we'll take a Hobbit Sting. Playing a few non-creatures in this deck is still totally fine. Now for Wrath actually might be good here. With as many creatures as we're hoping to have, this could just be like complete overrun. But we have to watch out for our 4-drop slot. A Quick Beam would be outstanding. We wield the other Hobbit Sting. Do we want that over a Guardian? Yeah, I think our 3-drop slot is looking okay for now. And the Hobbit Sting is going to be quite good in a deck that cares about having so many creatures here. So yeah, what's our curve? Plenty of 2s. All right, so what are we looking for in pack 3? We're looking for Samwise Gamgee would be outstanding in the rare slot. Here he is. Darn, Hugh the Intwood, the worst rare in the set. There is Many Partings, which makes a food. But we have to... I mean, Many Partings into Watchdogs on 2 is so good. We don't even need... We could just run 16 lands and a Many Partings. There's also Rangers and Lost to Legend here. But we're going to take Many Partings and go from there. Alright, here's a Banish. Sting the Glinting Dagger. 2 mana and 2 to equip. +1/+1 in haste, and then untaps every turn. This card is always a problem when my opponent plays it. Like, what else are we taking here? A Banish as a removal spell, potentially. A Pippin's Bravery, but I think this wheels. Let's take Sting. Maybe we play Sting. Maybe we don't. Whew. Bath Song. There's another Eowyn, another Errand Rider, and another Spider. How many legendaries do we have? Eowyn, Peregrine Took, Bill the Pony, and that's it? That's not actually a ton for Errand Rider, but I think Errand Rider drawing cards to refuel Elven Chorus is better than a second Eowyn. Maybe we get Eowyn, or we can get like a 16th Eowyn here if we want it. Yeah, I guess I'll take this one over Esquire and Woe's Pathfinder here. Yeah, none of this creates food either. Ooh, I said Quick Beam would be a good draw, or a good card to play here. Here is Quick Beam. There's also another Errand Rider, though, and a Mirkwood Spider, and a Pippin's Bravery. This is really good top end. I think we're going to take the Quick Beam. Goes very well with this deck. All right. Peregrine Took number 2. Brandywine Farmer number 2. I'd probably play 2 of these as well, but I think I'm going to take double Peregrine Took. Butterbur. That's what we're looking for. All right, so we are just straight green-white food here. If this deck doesn't do well, then this deck is just straight. I mean, this archetype is just garbage because we have everything you could ever want out of a green-white food deck here. Can I take a third Peregrine Took? They're legendary. I mean, I don't think I'm playing a second now for Wrath. Lost to Legend came back. Dunedain Rangers came back. Let's get a little bit more interaction here. Bravery, I don't know if we play it as a combat trick. Currently have 19 creatures, but still 3 cuts to make. What are our 4-drop slot looking like? 1, 2, 3, 4, a lot. So Bag End Porter, probably not needed with double bill. Now for Wrath is probably good. I'm just going to rare draft here. We're not playing a bow. Esquire the King, probably a card I play with as many legendaries as I do and as many creatures as I have. If there's a deck this is good in, it's going to be this one. I don't need 2 braveries. I don't think we can play 3 Peregrine Tooks. That's getting a little... Look at that. The Brandywine Farmer came back. It's so good with Mushroom Watchdogs, and we have 4 of them. Like, every game we can go Watchdogs into Brandywine Farmer, basically. So we're definitely cutting to 16. I don't think I want to consider any of this. So in that case, we have 4 cuts. Probably even go 15 here. I think we have to cut a Peregrine Took. I think we have to cut Bravery. I would run 16 lands in this deck as it is, and many partings is kind of like a 17th. So I think going to 15 lands is probably okay. That means I cut a green. And then I'm looking at Sting. I'm looking at Now for Wrath. I'm looking at... I just think that Watchdogs into Brandywine Farmer is such a good curve that it's tough to cut both any of these here. I think Esquire's good. I think Spider... Do we need... I think Spider's fine. I want to play Elven Chorus. I just keep coming back to Sting here. Let's try this. We've got just about all of the food synergies you could ever want. So if there's a deck that's going to be good when it comes to food, it's going to be this one. Cross your fingers. See you in game 1 after a quick message from me. Thanks, me. Whether you're ready or not, we have another set releasing here very soon, and that means it's time to take a look at the Patreon page to get yourself prepared and ready. I pride myself in my Patreon being incredibly affordable, beginning at just $1 per month, which comes with lifetime access to the Daily Drafters Discord server. After all, it's well less than half the cost of your morning cup of coffee and goes to giving back to the channel. For just $3 per month, you can gain early access to every upload here on the channel as soon as I am done editing them. And my most expensive level of support is just $5 per month. That's right, $5 is the highest level of support, and patrons in this tier gain access to my expansive, exhaustive, and interactable tier lists, of which you can see a small sample of here. You get to see how I rate every single card in the set from A to F, whether or not the card has moved up or down since the last update, and you can hover over the card name to see a clickable link that brings you straight to Scryfall, and I customize these lists for every single draftable archetype in the format. Looking to see how a card fits in blue-white versus black-white? I've got you covered. Again, all these tiers are incredibly affordable, so go ahead and check them out. And if a monetary donation isn't your speed, a subscription to the channel is always contribution enough. Thanks so much for your consideration. Well, we've got the combo, Watchdogs into Farmer. What more could you want? Unfortunately, we're on the draw here, which is less good, but we'll be okay, I think. The question is, do we play Peregrine Took ahead of the Farmer? That way when we create the Farmer, we create 2 foods. Maybe? Also, I think whatever we play here gets countered. So, what do we want to get countered? If Peregrine Took gets countered, we still have Farmer for next turn, eat the food, attack. If we play Farmer and it gets countered, we play Peregrine Took with no other ways to create food. So I think that means we'll go ahead and have this one get countered. And then we can attack now. Because now next turn we can Brandywine Farmer and eat it. Birthday Escape. Elven Chorus would also be a good draw. Cycling Oliphant. They missed land, I assume, off of both their draw step and the Birthday Escape here. Do they also have Glorious Scale? It's very possible. Looks like it is. No? Okay. They could have Smite the Deathless to kill the Watchdogs here. Looks like it is. Oh, Deceive the Messenger. Okay, that's fine. It just bounces here. We'll happily chump with Brandywine Farmer. It's just here to provide 2 foods for us, basically. Double top. You hate to see it. Although it's probably 2 lands. Alright, many partings make a food. Getting white. Playing it, eating the food here. And we don't have a single white or a single green card, so it doesn't matter what we leave up here, because we're just ditching a green anyway. Quick Beam is going to be outstanding if our board can stay intact here. That's fine. Really don't like that they're still leaving up Counterspell. Do I play around the Counterspell? They already showed one of them. They could have Glorious Gale or another Trickery here. It's just so good if we can land Quick Beam and the next turn we have double Errand Rider too. Cross your fingers, they don't have the Counterspell here. Ugh, they had it. They had another Trickery as well. Jeez. Brutal. Alright. I guess I could have played around it, but it's tough. Eowyn off the top will be good. Another Peregrine Took off the top will be good. Any legendary that's 3 mana, so we can cast one of these as well, would be quite good here. Again, the Elven Chorus would be good. Said 3 mana legend, unfortunately. Now he has to survive to next turn for us to double draw cards here. Not confident he will. Not going to take the bait on this one. Bilbo, another Ring Tempt. My turn. Alright, well, let's see if Errand Rider resolves with a legendary on the battlefield. Okay. Let's try another one. Draw all the cards. They have Dreadful as the Storm. I have to do this, though. Well, no, actually, I technically don't, because they're going to Dreadful as the Storm in response to me doing this. I save a food if I just let him run into that. So they're going to Dreadful as the Storm here, and then Bill's going to die. I can predict all of these things. It's just I I still don't play correctly around it all is the issue. Alright, farmer. Do your worst. Please let the errand riders at least have attacks here. Nope, in fact, we basically die to a top deck Gandalf sanction now. Blue-red, what a deck. Who knew? It was pretty good. Elven Chorus, you are slightly late. So Sanction has 7 in the yard, I think it said. Taking 4, going to 8. Can't block. Blinking Bilbo, they're at level 4 now. We can't block anything. So we've got the best version of green-white. They've got the best version of blue-red. And there's a reason blue-red is among the best decks in the format here. Go to 6. Hobbit Sting is gonna have to do, but I still don't... Oh, we can't even cast it. So we're taking 4 from Bilbo, we're taking 3 from Menildor. So we're not technically dead. At the moment. Now, that's not to say they don't have another something in hand that will kill us. Go to 2. So when Bilbo leaves the battlefield, he ring temps. And that should do it. Because we can't block Menildor, we can't make any food. Well, we have a food. Okay, so actually we're not technically dead. We can kill Bilbo in combat. Butterbur makes a food on end step. Now we get 2 foods as well. All right, let's eat it up. Willow Wind, another flyer. We are trying to outrace this here. Do we kill Bilbo or do we kill Meneldor? Bilbo represents 4 damage turn, and Meneldor represents 3 plus vigilance on something and blinking and all this stuff. So I'm actually going to kill this. I should have done that before eating my food, I suppose. Okay, go to 4. We need help from Elven Chorus here. Ugh, that's not great. We are gaining 6 life a turn currently. They're dealing 7 damage to us per turn right now. 10 cards left in deck. Go to 3. Flamesmith, double spell. Ugh, come on. Yeah, I kind of thought it might have been a Hithlane Knots there. Go to 2, we gain 6 life, go to 8, take 7. So if they have any spell here, they win. And they did top a spell, so. Alright, well, they got us with a busted blue-red deck. Not much we can do at this point, unfortunately. We needed the other Brandywine farmer or something off of the top. Quick Beam getting countered was a real big blow there. So as long as they have 1 spell, they kill us here. We've got the Nuts food deck. We're doing the thing, it's just not good enough. Alright, so we're going to see if we can have any better luck in the next few games. I think the deck is good, we just went up against the best deck in the format. Which means it's hard to win. Can I interest you in going second again? Good, because that's what we're doing. Mirkwood Spider on 1. Farmer and then Chorus. I guess we can kill an X1 here if we wanted to. No plays. Okay. Then let's get in with Spider. Play Farmer. Now next turn we can play Chorus and have 2 mana up here. What's their turn 4 play? Shire Terrace pass. Alright, let's get Elven Chorus going. Eowyn. Close, but no cigar. I'm going to hold up Hobbit Sting rather than attack here. Well, can't really do anything about that. What do they take, though? Do I eat the food here? No. I guess I'll sting down their 2/2 here. Alright, land coming next turn. We have access to 6 mana, so we can Peregrine and Aowen. Actually, let's do this. Let's do Aowen. Combat, give this vigilance. Attack with just that. Go to... Oh, alright. They saw the writing on the wall there. We assembled what our deck is trying to do. And we actually got it. Alright, well, we actually did it. We did it this draft. We won with green-white food. A legit green-white food deck. Alright, we get to go first this time with 1, 3, 4, and hopefully we top deck one of our 4 dogs. What are they called? I've, like, never put the card in my deck, so I can't even remember. Watchdogs? Some of the watchdogs. We got 4 of them in the deck, so maybe we'll find one. Green many partings. Let's see if they're a multicolor nonsense kind of deck. Green-white. Instead, we drew a land. We do love to do that here with our 15 land decks. So, see? Told ya. Let's go ahead, give this first strike. Ha, Aowen's got Death Touch. What you gonna do? Guardian. Okay. Again, 15 land deck. Who needs it? Who needs more lands? I do, clearly. Let's give Aowen first strike, attack, and I think I'll push some extra damage here. Because what else do we have coming? Not a whole lot. Drawn about half the lands in our deck on our top 10. A third color? Nope, just straight green-white. Alright. Alright, they got the fight spell here. Combat damage. Fighting is not combat damage, if I'm not mistaken. So I will not eat the food to have her become bigger. Alright. Exactly what we needed. Our 8th land. We are now over halfway the lands in our deck here. Through 11 cards. Erkenbrand. Is this a human? Nope, neither of them are. Alright, well at least that's card draw. Now we're starting to do a little bit of something. Protector of Gondor, double trigger Erkenbrand. The good news is I can still trade here and here, so all of this is probably okay. Take 4. That dies. They get a ring temp. They'll probably throw it on their 1/1. Give me something new. That is the risk of running multiple legends in the deck, I suppose. Now we can trade off Bill the Pony, though. Notably, like if they attack with anything, we can just trade off Bill because we have another one in hand that was just sitting here until this one dies. So, if they have another human, I'll trade off Bill for Protector of Gondor or something. Sure. I guess this means we also now trade off Bill for Took Reaper, which makes this impossible to block. Again, because this card is dead until this Bill dies here, so let's just trade it off. They're on level 3. This is very difficult to block now. We'll draw our 47th land. We can sack 3 foods to draw a card. The question is, do we do that? Brandywine Farmer would be a really good draw. It blocks this very well. We've got 4 copies of Mushroom Watchdogs in the deck. Can't do anything about that. I should have done this on my turn, that way if I drew something... Yeah, see, there's the Brandywine Farmer. Good lord. Okay. I know I could have gained a bunch of life off of that, but like we have so much gas in our deck right now, it's kind of ridiculous. Obvious blocks here for us. Let's see if they have protection. No? Okay. We do have a legendary. We do have a legendary. Alright, Watchdog, let's start to get to work here. Oh, this isn't only once per turn, it's just activate only as a sorcery. Interesting, okay. So I could have eaten the other food too, but I'll just hold off here. Happy to trade off this Peregrine if they offer it in any way. Don't see why I wouldn't do this here. Ah, Makes sense. Ah, nice. We only have 4 lands left in our entire dang deck, so... and I think we need to start saving our food. Like to eat. Because they now have 4 unblockable damage every turn. Now how do we win? I don't know. Haven't figured that part out yet. Maybe start drawing cards that aren't lands? That might be a good start. Okay, so that gets rid of their Ring Bearer at the very least. Yeah. Gonna have to basically trade off for their whole team here. I mean... as soon as we get rid of all of our creatures, we draw the one card in our deck that cares about us having creatures. Alright, now I gotta trade. Alright, they've got a combat trick and now... oh, this... comes their Ring Bearer. Only 3 lands left in our deck here. Oh, I see what they did there. So that was definitely a mistake on my part. And there we go. Alright, quick 0-2. Okay. Yeah, drew all of the 15 lands in our deck there. Let's try to win. Alright, we're on the draw here. What could go wrong? I don't really care at this point. I am at that point in the format, guys, where I just don't really care. All right, go ahead and counter the Watchdogs here. At least we have AON next turn. And then Many Partings. All right, counter this AON so that we can also play the other one next turn. Surrounded by orcs. Thanks for milling all of my lands. Go ahead and play this. Go to combat. Give Aowen vigilance and attack. Good for you for calling my bluff there. Watchdogs. I think we have to play Butterbur. What are they doing? They're probably just killing something or countering it with Saruman's trickery here. So does that mean do we pass and play Lost to Legend or something? No, I think we have to... I'm fully expecting a Saruman's trickery at this point. So does that mean I play around and play Watchdogs and nothing else? Or do I play Butterbur? May it be mana efficient to have it get countered? I think I can't be so mana inefficient that I just play a Watchdogs here, so let's have this get countered. It didn't. Wow. Now let's play Watchdogs holding up Lost to Legend here. We'll let the Watchdogs eat these because Butterbur can start making new ones for free at the end of our turn. They're still doing Stone Cold nothing. Mordor Muster up to a 4/4. My turn. Peregrine Took. That's quite good. Let's start by eating the food. Giving the Watchdogs first strike. Getting in there with them and seeing if they have a combat trick of sorts. Looks like they do. Hopefully it's Dreadful as the Storm. Nice, because watch what happens now. They get completely blown out. Now we make 2. Next turn we have now for Wrath for our entire team. Troll of Khazad-dûm. That's a good one. Do we swing with everything? If we swing with everything, what do they kill? Probably Butterbur. Conversely, if we swing with just the Watchdogs, Brandywine Farmer, and Éowyn, they eat the Éowyn, we play the other Éowyn. They take 7, they take 8 down to 11. Next turn we do this as well. We can do this now and still swing in with some of these things here. So let's do this. I'll have this be my ring bearer. I'll eat the foods. Go to combat. Give him first strike, swing in here. If the farmer dies, that's okay. I don't care. That means they have to take 12 damage to do it. I get double food here. We eat it with the Watchdogs. We make 2 more at the end of the turn. Because it's free. And now they have to have the answer to the Watchdogs, which they very well could in the Grixis colors. There's plenty of answers. Butterbur is what they had the answer to. Treason getting back Sanction. That should probably be game here, I would think. Is there a way we can push more damage? No. So we'll just give her Vigilance. Swing in with everything. They have to block the 10-10. They go to 1. They have a Sanction for 5 coming. And let's hope they kill Aowen, and there we go. See, when we don't draw like 12 of our 15 lands, our deck actually does something, because we have cards that function. Alright, opponent goes first. We've got Esquire on 1, and then hopefully we draw into a few more things before 4, but I think we have to keep this hand here. And by a few more things, I didn't mean another copy of something that we can't cast 2 of. And more lands in the wake of more things here. So 2 draws. We've drawn a card we can't cast and a 5th land. How about a 6th? So I think I'm going to play Bill the Pony to start here, because they're going to kill Bill, and then I have another one. I fully expect Bill to die this turn, but at least I have another one in the rafters waiting here, so... Ooh, he didn't die, you're telling me? Or they have Lash of the Balrog now. Morgul Knife Wound. There he did kind of die, in a way. Go to my turn. Resolve. Decline. I can play Peregrine Took and Lost to Legend the Aowen here. I can play Butterbur. That doesn't do much. I can play another Bill. Guess I'll play another Bill. It's just the best card we have right now. So... Butterbur's not doing a whole lot more in this game than being a 4-mana 3/3 until we can get rid of all this stuff with the 4 Watchdogs that we haven't seen in our opening hand very much at all. Oh, hello, Now for Wrath, Now for Ruin. That is a problem. Take 6 here. They technically could attack with everything. We're going to have to start eating a lot of this food here. Can Peregrine Took Brandywine Farmer have 6 food? Next turn we Butterbur lost to Legend, but we will have taken some more damage. Can also draw cards with Peregrine Took. But I think our life total is going to be a threat. Do I trade off Bill the Pony for Errand Rider? If they give it first strike, I can't really. Now I just chump with Brandywine, I suppose. Now I can afford to withdraw at least one card here. Let's hold that for now. Yeah, more lands, that's exactly what we need. Alright, Butterbur, just a 4-mana 3/3. No attacks in the turn. Hold up Esquire and lost to Legend. Can't prevent them from drawing because they have 2 legends here, so that happens. Alright, so we do get to eat their Errand Rider due to a punt from them here, so that's good for us. Alright, pass to first strike, pass to damage. Their own Bill the Pony. It's pretty good with AoN on the battlefield right now. Hoppet Sting, great draw. Now for Wrath, now for Ruin. How much mana do we have? 8, so we can do all of this, technically. So... no, that is not at all how I want to tap it. And tap like this and still hold up the other 2 here. Make them think I might have a green something or other. So if we attack with everything, we can really blow out the Bill activations that they're going to use. Because we're going to Hobbit Sting Bill, and we're going to Lost to Legend AoN after they use their... their foods here. Can also use Hobbit Sting to prevent some sort of double block that they have going on. So yeah, they're going to eat that food. We're going to go ahead and kill Bill. They're going to make the double block. We're going to kill Eowyn. And this should turn out just fine for us. If they keep these blocks here. Okay, good. So we're going to get rid of Eowyn. And we're going to get rid of Bill here. So let's do this. So let's do him and this. Let's see if they respond to this. I would love them to respond. Awesome. Okay, now do the other one. Okay, that's fine. So what do I want to get rid of for good? Probably... Well, I have to get rid of Bill at this point now that I ate my food. So let's do... this here. Okay, and then this here. And again, that should turn out just fine for us. We get 2 food on the end step. Desperate Rescue getting back Errand Rider. Trying to draw into an answer, I suppose, here. Because we have 4 mana, gain 6 life available to us every single turn if we want it. That is more damage. Give me something good off the top here. Not exactly. Better than a land, I guess. So Eowyn is coming next turn? Already? Jeez. Am I willing to trade Bill for double Errand Rider here? I think I have to be. Sure. So we go ahead and eat one of them. Kill both of those cards. We can give it +1/+1, but that doesn't matter. So we'll trade for both. We'll play Watchdogs. We'll eat the food. Then we make 2 on end step. They play Eowyn, but if they can't disrupt this combo, we've got, like, infinite life. That's one thing our deck is missing a little bit of, is reach. Yeah, see? More creatures. More flying creatures. More lands. Oh, that was dumb. I didn't see their Dunland Crabane. Oh. I did not see their Dunland Crabane untapped over there. Now we just disassembled our combo and they can just win. Yeah, that was really bad. Oh, man. I don't know why I thought that was tapped. Alright. Well, that'll probably be it then. Yeah. Again, we've drawn 10 lands out of 15 in 20 cards, so the odds do not speak in our favor. Not exactly going to do it here, as good of a card as she is. So we have to draw an answer next turn. Double creature. Probably land to end it. I need food badly. Land to end it. I have to have them block with their Dunland Crabane here, which they're not going to do. Yeah. Alright, so a big old punt from me to end this draft here. At the best record of 2 and 3. Alright, this has been tough. So, obviously I punted that game away, like, pretty darn badly. Probably should have won that and kept going, but, like, that's why green-white is, like, not super great in this format. It's just, this is about as busted of a green-white deck as you could possibly get. And it still 1, 2, 3 and had 15 lands. Granted, we drew 12 lands and 10 lands in each of our two of our 3 losses there, but still some punts by me. Feels bad, but you know what? 1 draft left of the format. Let's get through it and get on to the next one. Thanks for tuning in today, and I'll see you next time for your daily draft.